going on, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the Athletic Lounge. My name is Mike.
And I'm Josh.
What's going on? So we are getting into a crazy week of football.
Yes, sir. Week
Again,
2.
Aaron Rodgers.
Down for the count.
Down for the count.
4 plays in, What could you expect better than the Jets? But, that's rough for them. They're going to have to, I think the best thing that they could do is probably pick up Joe Flacco. Seasoned vet. Come out. Get someone that can go
already
in,
knows the
learn
offense.
the defense. Learn the offense.
He already knows the offense. He was there last year.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So
Bring him right
I'm sure
back
he
in.
has an idea that
Exactly, of what's
going on.
And anyway, he can still throw the ball. So, that's what they got to do.
I think they go for Kirk Cousins. Like I said,
Kirk Cousins would be,
I think
if they can trade. Yeah.
that is the move. If they can make it, I think it all depends on the Vikings this week. If the Vikings fall to the Chargers, which I think the Chargers are going to come out swinging.
It's going to be hard, though, without Eckler.
That's true. But you also got Keenan Allen. You have Hurt. Yes, but you still have a lot of weapons over there.
Yeah, still a couple weapons over there. You could take.
A lot of weapons over there. Compared to, you have Kirk Cousins, Hawkinson, and
they were looking good last week.
Jefferson. No, they were. They looked better last week.
Jefferson is one of the top receivers in the league.
Absolutely. I think it's probably Tyreek and Jefferson.
He's just, ooh.
Definitely so they're saying that he could possibly return in January. Do you see that happening? I saw a report that said he got a different type of surgery, and he's the same surgeon from Kobe.
Right.
But they said that it's possible he could come back before the end of the year. Do you see that happening, or do you see that even being the smart decision? You just say, screw it, let's just wait.
If they make a playoff run, and depending what they do and if they pick up somebody or if Zach Wilson gets them to the playoffs, if he's looking good, why not have Aaron Rodgers sit out for the rest of the year? I mean, you don't want to hurt him. He's old, 39 years old. To come back from a tear in the Achilles, that's rough. It'd be best, even though he has the best surgeon out there, letting him sit a little longer isn't horrible.
I agree. Especially if Zach Wilson can kind of maybe shape up. Maybe he just needs a week. Maybe he needs another 2 weeks to kind of get in the flow of things and kind of collect his offense and, mature up a little bit.
Maybe they can tell him how to talk a little better in the press conferences, be a little more humble, That might be a little better.
That's true. Now, another big injury, Nick Chubb.
Oh, that one was brutal.
You saw that, right?
Oh, that was just brutal. I don't even want to think about it.
Awful. It's upsetting. I think that was a first round, second round pick for a lot of people's fantasies.
Oh yeah, it's brutal for fantasy.
It was my fantasy second round pick,
and I thank God for that pick.
Unfortunately, he went down while playing Josh this weekend. So
and that came out with the win for me.
That is a story of my life, I'd say, especially for the Browns. Yeah, that's how the Browns.
That's how they do it.
Unfortunately,
they look good. They have the weapons to do it, and
it just something happens. Something always happens. I just think if Deshaun can find his groove, realistically, he's only played 6 games, 7 games as a Brown.
Yeah.
Realistically, counting from last year, we came back week 14, I want to say. I would. Maybe he's going to he needs some more time to kind of get in the flow of things and control that offense again. Yeah, exactly. So I don't want to say I'm completely out on the Browns, even with Nick Chubb out.
I think they're still a good contender.
I agree.
Especially if Ford continues to produce. He did. He had a good game when he came in.
And then we got. Yeah, I think they have Ford. They had Ford that looked kind of good yesterday when he came in and subbed in for Chubb after he got hurt. I mean, he had 106 yards. I know he had some receiving yards too.
Yeah, 25, and he had a touchdown receiving.
Yep, he had a touchdown. I would say that's a solid.
It's a great pickup if you can get him.
Absolutely, if you could snag him.
Yeah.
And now you have Saquon out too now. So I mean, you might have some gaps in your lineup now. You have no Saquon. You have no Chubb, which Saquon is always a toss-up in fantasy.
He's a toss-up anyway, exactly. It could be like week 1 where he gets 9 points or whatever.
Exactly.
Oh, he's hurt, so yeah, he's getting none for 3 weeks. It's routine.
That's giant routine.
Giant routine. Yeah.
Giant routine.
Mm-hmm. The basic. Oh, he's hurt again.
With Saquon out 3 weeks, I would probably say Matt Breida. Right, Matt? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah,
Matt Breida.
Matt Breida. Yeah.
He's the backup. I'm assuming he's going to be the backup for the Giants next week. I assume for the next couple weeks. So if you can get Ford or Breida,
that'd be a solid pick.
I think they'd be solid. Like little fill-ins especially for Saquon, who's out for 3 weeks. I think Ford has a very
Ford looked good, so if
high
he can,
ceiling.
I don't see why you can't do that next week.
I agree. He might be able to just slide right in there and
fit perfectly in that spot.
Exactly. We have Tank Dell. He's a wide receiver. I know you just mentioned you picked him up. He's from the Texans.
Texans. Yep.
He had 72 yards on 10 targets, which
solid for PPR. I'll take that every single week.
I agree.
Every single week.
Especially with Waddle down 2. We have Waddle going down with concussion. I don't know if he's going to be able to play this week.
Yeah,
that remains to be seen. But he might be a nice little pickup to just kind of hold in there for Waddle.
You can't throw it to Tyreek every single time.
No, you can't.
Even though you want to, yeah.
Unfortunately, sometimes Tua tries to force it.
Oh yeah,
he tries.
I don't blame him. Tua's looking amazing, man. I can't believe it. I'm
telling you, bro, it's that arm sleeve.
Hey,
it's that sleeve.
Power comes from the drip.
He got that whole Hawaiian tattoo thing on his arm.
Yeah, fly. I love it.
He just started learning how to throw the ball after that. It was like magic.
Yeah, it's the power of the sleeve.
It's the power of the sleeve. We have Tutu Atwell. He had 17 targets in the last 2 games. I think that's another, if Tank Dell's not there, which I feel like he would be there. I feel like he's going to get a lot of volume, both of them, the next 2 games, I would assume. Especially with, you have Waddle. Ayuk should be good to go.
You can hope.
He hurt his shoulder, but he seemed to be kind of playing through it, but there was no real targets his way after he kind of came out with the shoulder, went to the tent, and he kind of came back out, and it seemed like he was more of a decoy, So, but I think out of the biggest of those, I think the Aaron Rodgers is. Out of Aaron Rodgers and Chubb,
that was the biggest heartbreak of the whole season. That was all the hype, the hard knocks, all of it. All the hype for Aaron Rodgers to do something. Play a quarter, see what he can do. Make a pass. 4 plays in. It's heartbreaking.
It's awful.
It's heartbreaking.
And did you watch that? You watched that video where he popped like you saw it? Did you see it actually
Oh yeah, you see it in the calf.
Yeah. Listen, I hope that happens if he comes back by January. I hope that happens.
Yeah, so do I.
If they can string something together and keep them together.
It'd be great. Yeah, I want to see him play with the team so badly. Because that team is just great.
I think the Jets just have to rock with Zach Wilson, right? And just say...
Yeah, have Aaron Rodgers on the sideline just teaching him how to do everything. Wish you could just have him in his ear. Just have an earbud and just have Aaron Rodgers tell him everything to do. 3 steps back. All right, ready?
Yeah, exactly.
Throw it now.
Yeah, all allowed.
Yeah.
I really hope that happens. I really do.
Yeah,
that would be great. I think that the Jets are going to just ride with Zach.
Yeah, I think they're going to.
Long story. As much as we would love to see Kirk in a Jets uniform, and we would love to see.
Yeah, you want someone to come in and just produce right away.
Exactly. I think they just should wait. Wait it out.
Best.
Do your best. Have Zach Wilson handle the best he can.
Yeah, let him get smarter. Let him get used to, let him get more comfortable.
I agree. And now, so, bad news Bears.
Oh, that's your boys. So, that's your boys.
Yeah.
Talk about.
Unfortunately, I have nothing to say at all. I have nothing to say at all. I think they're playing the Chiefs.
That's going to go great.
That should go swell. Just swell. I don't see that going good at all.
No. Can't see how they come out of that at all.
No, I don't either. I think that is going to be a disappointment. Now, question for you: who do you think's going 0-3 this week? I have the Bengals, the Pats, the Bears, and Denver. So Denver is playing. Denver's playing the Dolphins.
The Dolphins. No, they're going down. The Dolphins are looking. The Dolphins to me are the scariest team in the league. They're going down.
Now the Pats and the Jets.
That's a good team. That's a good game. Both of them. Got to see what Zach Wilson's going to do if he can come out. But Mac Jones is horrible. I don't see him doing anything. He can't do anything. I mean, the best play of that whole entire game was the field goal block. I mean,
that block
it was unbelievable.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that later. But
now the Bears Chiefs. We already gave our opinions on that one. I think.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to take them down.
I think the Chiefs are going to take them down.
30.
If I'm a betting man and the spread looks nice, I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah, go for it.
Taking the Bears. Because, listen,
Why
anything
not?
can happen.
Exactly.
Is Kelsey 100% this week? He is. He's back to 100%. Let's hope Tony can't catch any balls.
We'll see.
Again. Denver, you say, is playing the Dolphins. You think that's a complete wash?
Yeah, Dolphins are scary team. Scariest team to me right now.
Okay, so out of those 4 teams, I know you said the Texans too. I know you want to throw those Texans in there about.
Yeah, I don't think the Jags got it this year. I don't know. Not that.
Not sold the Jags?
No.
So, Bengals, Pats, Bears, Denver. You're taking the Texans.
Yeah. Yep. That
sounds about right.
It's always.
Sounds like how you do things.
Always bring one in.
I'm going to say the Pats. I think the Pats are going to come out firing. I think they know the Jets are
Yeah, they got a chip
broken.
on their shoulder.
And I know, when was the last time the Jets beaten the Pats? That's a stat.
That is a stat.
Right?
I'm not sure. And, it's been since 2001 that they went 0-2. So God knows how long it's been since they've went 0-3.
Could you imagine that locker room right now?
Oh, my God. Bill Belichick is probably ripping them apart right now. I wish I could hear that.
Did you see that? Speaking of Bill Belichick, you see that Julian Edelman?
Oh yeah, I love
doing
that.
the Belichick voice.
He's the best at the impressions.
It sounded. I don't know what he really sounds
but
like.
It sounds like.
It sounds like exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna say the Pats because I think the Pats are gonna come out firing.
Chip on their shoulder. Yeah, but we'll see what Mac Jones does.
I can't remember the last time that, like I said,
person.
the Jets have beaten the Pats.
Yeah, that's a big rivalry.
That's what it honestly just came to me. Like,
who knows? It's probably been a while.
It's had to. So I'm gonna take the Pats. Now, the Browns. Now they have no Nick Chubb. Do you see Deshaun being able to get them to the playoffs?
That is the question right now because it all relies on him. He wasn't looking horrible. He did have that pick 6 in the game, start off the game, but after that, he shrugged it off, did what he had to do. They didn't come out with the win. It was a horrible game either way. But I think they make a good playoff push, even without Chubb. Because that Hunter kid was looking good. I think he can continue to produce like that. And if he does, I don't see why they couldn't.
Okay.
Still like the Browns.
Yeah, you still
like
in the Browns, even with no Chubb. Yeah, so you think that this Ford?
I think this Ford kid could step up, no problem. He did already. He's just got to keep doing it.
Now, back to the Jets. Do you think that the Jets, with Zach Wilson, are making this playoff push?
It's going to be tough. He's going to have to he's going to have to man up.
You think the defense is good enough?
The defense is, it proved against the Cowboys because, I guess they have a good offense, but they were picking them apart. If Sauce Gardner got that interception, maybe it'd be a different game, but even then, they lost by 20-something, so the defense is good, don't get me wrong, but it's still only like top 5.
Yeah. No, that would those 2 games that were on Monday night, the Monday night doubleheader. We had, I'd say now, You had the Saints. Who was it? The Saints.
Saints and the Panthers.
Saints and the Panthers. And then we had the Browns.
The Browns and the Steelers.
And the Browns and the Steelers. So that first game, what do you think of Carr and the Saints? You like Carr and the Saints? Like, where do you think their ceiling is this year? You think Carr can kind of maneuver that team and kind of sneak them in somewhere into a playoff spot?
He wasn't looking horrible last night. He did good. But, I think Carr can make it, even though they don't.
You also have Kamara coming back.
That's right. Once he comes back,
I don't know
shakes
what
everything
happened,
up.
what he did this time.
And, he's another one that constantly, he has
always,
an ankle injury or this and that.
Or he's hurting somebody or
beating
them. I don't even know what he does. So, you'd say that you think that Derek Carr can sneak the Saints into a little playoff spot there?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I think if they start using Taysom Hill, I know. If they start using him more, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Once they put him in the game, he's a big old target. They're gonna do something crazy.
I don't understand.
I don't get it.
I mean, look what happened. Look what happened. It was literally last night. He he gets a nice little 7-yard run.
Exactly.
That's the guy.
Just use him.
That's the guy.
Just use him.
So, I want to run down the Thursday games for week 2, and then I want to get into a segment. I have some other questions I want to ask you as well, but before we get into the week 2 games, I want to talk about something that's kind of controversial as of right now, which is the top tight ends of all time.
I hear everyone just throwing out Travis Kelce. Best tight end of all time. Not even giving Gronk any light.
But I mean, you also have Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp,
Of course.
I
I don't think Shannon Sharp's as good as Gronk.
No, that's the thing.
But
the reason why Travis Kelce, receiving wise, he might have more receiving yards than Gronk. He might be a better catcher than Gronk, but as a tight end,
I don't even want to say that. I think that
Gronk lays the wood.
Gronk,
When he's a lead blocker for you, you got that block, and he's gonna be the one out there as the lead blocker. You got someone that can run almost as fast as you and weighs almost as much as a lineman. Travis Kelce, he's not out there leading blocks. He's out there making streak passes, catching the ball. Nothing against him. It's amazing. He does it as good as anybody else has ever done it. Like I said, he's the best receiving tight end of all time.
You saying Gronk is? Or are you saying Kelce is?
As a tight end?
You say so. Let's put it this way: all around tight ends.
Like as a position.
Exactly.
Oh, Gronk, absolutely.
Gronk, 100%.
Absolutely. Gronk number 1. I'd put Kelce at 2.
Now who you put? I want to say top 5. Who we got in top 5?
Top 5 tight ends of all time. All right, so I'd go Gronk, Kelce. Third, Jeremy Shockey.
Okay.
No, I won't actually put him at
Your
third.
Giants fan is
I
showing.
love him as much as anybody else, but I won't put him at third. I'll put Shannon Sharp at third. Who else is a great tight end? Can't even think of 5 tight ends.
I want to look this up, too.
5 tight ends, Tony Gonzalez.
What about this one? Ready for this hot take?
Send me with it.
Aaron Hernandez.
Good luck swinging that past people. Oh, yeah, he knows how to get people,
Oh, Lord.
He knows how to run people down.
Oh, all right, listen. Watch his highlights, bro. He was a.
I really haven't ever watched his highlight reel.
Have you ever seen that Netflix documentary?
No, I haven't gotten around to it. Yeah.
I strongly suggest that. It is a great doc. Obviously all the controversy that's behind him. I'm not condoning anything that he's ever done, but I'm saying on a football perspective, that's like I guess we could say the same argument for OJ.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
OJ
I guess so. OJ was an amazing running back.
Football player, but he's a awful human being.
Yeah, no one even remembers him as a football player.
Yeah, no, they
don't even know him.
Yeah, exactly. Like he broke college records.
Yeah,
he broke records. His name was in these streets. And then it was actually in the streets.
And it was really in the streets.
It was really in the streets. Antonio Gates.
Oh, another
Mike Ditka.
I don't know. Oh, Mike Ditka. Yeah. I don't know why I'm on the Cowboys
Greg
all day
Olsen.
today. Oh, Greg Olsen was fire.
This is the one I said before. Jimmy Graham.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Graham.
But I don't think
the Tower. That's what I'm saying. Of all time,
That's true.
he was great with Breeze.
Roll some names off at you. Vernon Davis.
Vernon, yeah,
Zach
Vernon.
Ertz. I mean, he's
He's
still playing, right?
What's
Zach Ertz is still
Witten?
playing, is it?
Jason Witten. Where do you put
I'm
him?
just looking at names.
Is that
Lewis.
not a name?
I don't see that name in there.
You don't know who that is?
He still plays, doesn't he?
No, the Cowboy, right? Jason Witten. Am I not getting this right? Look him up. Am I not getting the name right?
I thought he's still playing.
No, he's like 80 years old. No, he's probably like 35, 30, 37. I don't know.
When did he retire? Oh, he retired 2020.
There you go. How old is he?
Who's the tight end on the Cowboys? Oh, Schultz, right?
Andrew Schultz, yeah.
Yeah. Schultz, yes. Yeah. So I'd say Gronk, Gonzalez, Antonio Gates.
Yeah, Antonio Gates. He was a fucking animal.
He was solid. Now, what about wide receivers? And that's that's been a pretty big topic the last couple of days.
Best wide receiver of all time?
Yeah. Give me a top five.
I think one, without a doubt, who holds all the records, everything. It's Jerry Rice. He's the GOAT. Wide receiver wise, he's the GOAT wide receiver. Okay. Number two is hard between Calvin Johnson and Randy Moss for me. Even though
Randy Moss,
Calvin Johnson was just a specimen, 6'5", 230, 240, whatever. Just, he could get up and get the ball higher than anybody, shake off
now you're talking about Randy Moss?
No, I'm talking about Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson was a beast. Randy Moss, you can't even see the guy. He flies past you.
Yeah.
And he invented mossing, obviously.
That's true.
So he can obviously catch a ball over someone else. But Calvin Johnson just did it a different way.
Terrell Owens.
Yeah, T.O., of course,
Do you want to give me your top five?
See, wide receivers hard. There's so many, and there's so,
You're saying Jerry Rice, I agree, is definitely one.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
But then there's like Calvin Mike too. Irvin.
I would say Calvin, too.
Oh, Calvin, too, I would say, too.
Calvin Johnson, too.
Because he's just a specimen.
Randy Moss.
That's what, like, Randy Moss,
3.
Mike Irvin is, like, I'm trying to think, like, Heinz
You got Michael Irvin. You said Michael Irvin, right?
Yeah. Like, there's so many. Like, Terrell Owens. Like, there's just so many wide receivers. It's hard to... Top 3.
Steve Smith, too. He was good, too.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was better than...
That's what I'm saying. Like, putting him
Randy
in...
or Megatron.
Yeah.
Now, going into the week 2, we have Giants-Niners on Thursday.
I don't know why.
How do you think that goes?
I love that they set us up for these primetime failures.
Oh,
I just love it.
Look at it this way. Maybe this is the hardship we need to get over as Giants fans. Is that we're going to get our ass kicked early in the season, and then when it comes to the end of the season, we'll make a tiny little bit of a playoff.
Hey, I've been saying it since Daniel Jones has been in the league. I don't think he's going to be great. I think he's going to be another Eli. I think he's going to be able to squeak us in to a Super Bowl somehow.
Squeak us in with like a broken down team.
Exactly.
Against a broken down team. Well, I mean, that's realistically what happened last year. I mean, they were not – last year it did not look like they were making that playoff team. They were not a playoff team last year. I didn't think they were.
That's how
and they ended up sneaking the win against –
that's what the Giants do.
They got smoked by the Eagles. We can't play the Eagles in the divisional. Like, that just can't happen. They're gonna smoke us. So that's a Thursday night game. So the Niners, Giants. And we're Giants fans, so we're gonna hope for the Giants. But
I'm a smart man.
The Niners look fantastic.
unbelievable.
They didn't look as
Remarkable.
good as they did last week as they did the first week. But I expect them to come out.
You just can't stop McCaffrey.
I mean, unfortunately, Debo too.
Debo, exactly.
I thought that they were going to get rid of Debo.
I don't know.
I really did.
Why? He's just another weapon.
You're right.
You can get rid of him at the end of the year, but why right now?
I just don't see him. I guess it's good to have him also because if God forbid McCaffrey goes down or God forbid Debo goes down, you got somebody.
Yeah.
You got somebody to come to just slide in there and take all the carries from whoever. The Colts Ravens. I know you said the Ravens are you really. I love
the Ravens.
You really like the Ravens. I know you're a big Lamar guy.
I love Lamar. Odell.
I think Lamar is so overrated.
I don't know
I think he's so overrated. Okay, Buddy has not even brought his team to the playoffs. Am I wrong?
He hasn't brought him to the playoffs once in his own career?
I don't think he's won a playoff game.
Okay.
I want to change that. I don't think he's won a playoff game.
All right, well, what about Dak? Dak hasn't either. Oh, wait, no.
Yes, he has.
No, yes, he has.
Dak's won a playoff game. So, I mean, you got, obviously, you want the Ravens.
Yeah, but who have they had besides this year? They have a good team this year. That's why I love them so much. I've always liked Lamar, but I'm hot on the Ravens this year.
Lamar just scares me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if
he's
any
a scary
of you guys
quarterback.
have him on fantasy. I know you have him on fantasy.
Yeah. Yes.
But, like, he scares the crap out of me.
He can get injured.
Watching those Ravens games and watching him run that ball, it's just like, please, God, please, just slide.
Yeah, well, he's smart with it most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it does take that one time. But
he's a scary quarterback to have, in my opinion. And they paid him a lot of money.
Yeah, because he does what he does.
That money, I mean, listen, I hope that team, I hope for Odell's success.
Well, I mean, Odell hasn't been producing nothing, so it's not like Odell is doing anything.
No, but he's getting his touches. He got hurt again last week.
Well, again, that's what Odell does. Odell comes in, he catches 2 receptions.
Yeah, but they ended up paying him $15 million a year.
Exactly, because he's Odell Beckham Jr. He caught the one-handed catch.
That's true. So you're obviously taking the Ravens. I think that will definitely be a very easy game for the Ravens. I don't see them really giving them much trouble. It's the Colts.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Colts are looking good. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I don't really think there's any bad teams besides the Cardinals. And if the Giants would have lost to the Cardinals, I would have said the Giants are probably the worst team in the league right now. But they didn't.
Yeah, they came back. I mean,
surprisingly. So you're taking the Ravens there. At the Browns Titans, I know you're very heavy on the Browns.
Yeah, I still think they're gonna do good with what's his face as the running back. So I'll take the Browns still.
I think I'm going to take the Titans there.
Because Tannehill isn't looking that good this year.
Yeah, but the Titans, you still got Derrick Henry.
Again, Derrick Henry's another scary guy to have.
I agree. I would say the same thing about McCaffrey, but McCaffrey's looked pretty good. So I don't want to say that because he seems like whatever he did, it seems like he's
Yeah, he's doing good.
He's doing good. So you're gonna say the Browns. I think the Titans come out. I think the Browns are shell shocked still. I don't think they can overcome the loss of Chubb. I
mean, they still did good without him. They lost him in the first half, so they still did good. And they lost by a terrible way.
I just can't see it. I can't see it because you lose that part of Chubb. I mean, you could just see it. You could just, after it happened, the whole team was just
because they saw the injury. I'd be horrified too if I just saw that injury.
I get that, but you still got a game to play.
Well, yeah, but you just saw this guy's leg touch his other leg.
I get it, but still, Falcons-Lions.
The Falcons are looking good.
The Falcons look good. Tyler Algier, bro.
Yeah,
looked fantastic. I want to say early candidate for Rookie of the Year.
That's a good
Rookie of the Year, and I want to say early candidate for top 5. No, I wouldn't say candidate, but definitely going to be top 5 running backs if he keeps his pace up.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
I
also expect a big week out of Jamar Gibbs. I really do. I know. Who's that running back over there? Who's the other running back over there in Detroit? Is it It's not Singletary.
Because it was Montgomery.
Montgomery?
Yeah, Montgomery.
Montgomery. So I know Montgomery is possibly out for this week,
Yeah.
too. So if that is the case, I think Jamar Gibbs this week is a...
It's a solid. Because they like to run the ball still.
Play. If you are sitting Jamar Gibbs, you are not winning this week. Quote me on it. He is going to have a great week, especially against a Falcons defense who is shaky. It's not the best.
Yeah.
It's not the worst in the league, but I think this kid is going to be good. I think it's going to be him and Tyler Algier. I think it's going to be a great matchup. I think that's my game to watch, is that game right there. You got a lot of young guys going in that game.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of potential, possibly, as it's looking right now, two maybe playoff teams, the Falcons and the Lions. I mean, the way the Falcons are playing.
I mean, they're 2-0 right now.
They look great.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so I feel like that game's going to be good. The Lions are going to be trying to come back from that loss that happened last week.
That was rough.
Right? They walked it off on them, right?
Uh-huh.
So
game winner.
I would see the Lions coming back heavy this week.
Yeah, because they're going to have a chip on their shoulder.
Exactly. They're going to want to come back strong. Got the Saints and the Packers.
Solid game. The Saints are looking good this year. Derek Carr, he's doing good. I like him back there. I think the Saints will get that one.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to take... So for that Falcons-Lions game, who are you taking on that one?
Oh, that is such a good one.
I'm going to take the Lions here. Because I feel like the Lions have really got something to come out and prove, but I feel like it's going to be a good game.
Yeah. I hate to go the same as you. Put me down as the Falcons. I got faith in them.
Falcons.
Algier, baby.
So we're just calculating on what we have so far. So you're up, it seems like 7-0. So you have the 5 from last week, and you have the 2 from the week prior. You have 7-zip on me.
That's how we do it.
So you wanted the Ravens, right? Unfortunately, I want the Ravens
sir.
too. You wanted the Giants or the Niners on that one?
Yeah, I'm going to actually go with the 49ers.
The Niners?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Giants on that one.
Yeah, I hope you do. We're not betting on this, just so you know, Mikey.
I'm very well aware. Very well aware. So you said you want the Saints?
Yeah.
I'm going Packers. Now here's why.
Do it. Hey.
Jordan Love
He's looking.
is the truth over there in Green Bay.
Coming through.
He looks like he came
Coming through.
to party.
Hell yeah.
It looks like Aaron Rodgers taught him the ways. It looks like he's throwing that rock like it's nobody's business.
Yeah.
And I think that the Packers take that one. The Packers definitely take that one from the Saints this week. As far as Derek Carr looks great, which I can't even deny that because I do like Derek Carr, and I think I like him over there in the Saints, and I like how Michael Thomas has a QB now.
Yeah,
that
someone
to
to throw to
him.
him.
I'm still gonna take the Packers because Jordan Love. It seems like Christian Watson's coming back this week, which is their one guy over there. So I feel like that's gonna be huge.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
You know,
and I love Love myself. So
I think it should be. I'm gonna take the Packers on that one. Now you said the Texans. You think beat the Jaguars. You're not really sold on the Jaguars this year.
I'm not really sold on the Jaguars, but I don't know if I'm actually going to take the Texans on that one. I think I might actually still take the Jags on that one.
Yeah. So you gonna take the Jaguars on that one? You gotta go. You gotta go with the Texans.
You know what? No, yeah, I am going to go with the Texans because I really don't see the Jags doing that much this year. They're not that good.
I completely disagree.
I see the Texans doing it for them. Houston all day, baby. Trying to get these shit picks out of me. I see what you're doing, Mikey.
I see what you're doing. So you're going Texans. No, why do you think the Jags aren't doing anything this year? Like, what makes you so sold? I mean, you got Trevor Lawrence over there.
Trevor Lawrence, he's not doing that much.
You got their wide receiver. Their wide receiver core is great.
Yeah, they have the one guy. I know his name. Calvin Ridley. Yeah. Yeah, they're one guy to throw to that Trevor Lawrence is having a hard time throwing to. They don't have too many people to go to. Their defense isn't that good. There's not much to go off of.
I don't know. I think if they're gonna win against the Texans.
I think if the Texans are going to win, they're going to win against the Jags.
All right. Well, I guess that remains to be seen. So we got the Broncos and the Dolphins.
Dolphins. Absolutely. Scariest team in the league. I would not want to play against them. To be a corner, they have to guard those two guys. Good luck. And Tua can get it
Russell
to him.
what do you think happens with the Broncos? Do you think the Broncos are going to even make a push this year?
Honestly,
do you think they move on from Russell?
I think they do. I think Russell's washed up at this point. Yeah. I was talking about him before, but I don't know. He wasn't looking good. He was saved on that Hail Mary pass. I mean, that wasn't him.
Show that too, right?
Yeah.
I think we have that clip too.
That wasn't him getting the ball to where it needs to go. That was people tapping it up, and bad defense honestly got him that touchdown.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree too.
Yeah.
The Dolphins do look great.
The Dolphins are scary.
I'm telling you, that Tua arm sleeve, bro. That Tua arm sleeve is the reason that man is slinging that thing. He is slinging that thing. He has looked great.
Business.
Tyreek has looked great. I think I'd say Tyreek's an early candidate for top receiver of the year.
Oh, absolutely.
The way he's going. I would say the same thing with Ayuk before last week. He got hurt like he did. He had a great week.
But still,
week 1.
he can come back and.
That scared the crap out of me. But yeah, I think Ayuk.
Yeah, he can still come back, and he's still gonna do what he does.
Yeah, hopefully that shoulder's not anything serious.
Nothing, yeah.
All right, so you're taking the Dolphins. I'm gonna probably take the Dolphins too. I think it'd be kind of silly to take the Broncos. Chargers, Vikings.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I like them this year. Kirk Cousins is looking good.
You're gonna go with the Vikings over the Chargers?
I'm gonna go with the Vikings over the Chargers.
Okay.
Eckler's out.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers, only because I can't see.
I don't know what your beef is with Kirk Cousins. I don't know why you think he's a horrible quarterback.
I just think he's just overrated. Just like
he's not over.
Just like I thought.
Who is overrating Kirk Cousins? Who is saying that he's the greatest?
Well, because he's surrounded by such a great receiving, such a good wide receiver. Exactly. Yes. So like everyone's like, oh well, like this should be it. Like he should be doing this so great, but I'm not sold on him.
Kirk Cousins is doing great.
I'm not sold on him. I'm not.
Please.
Pull up the stats.
Because I was gonna say, I know he did good last game. I know it. Here we go. Vikings.
So you're going to take the Vikings.
And it's versus the Eagles. Kirk Cousins, 364 passing yards, 4 touchdowns on 31 of 44.
They play the Chargers. You think he's coming out against the Chargers and doing that same thing?
Absolutely.
Wrong.
Absolutely. Right.
Wrong.
Right.
I guess we will. This remains to be seen because I don't see it.
I see it. I see it from a mile away. You've been wrong. You'll be wrong again, Michael.
I'm really hoping for the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears, baby, all day long.
God damn you, Bears! God damn it, dude. I don't get it. I had such high expectations for the Bears.
I don't know why
it upsets me every time. Every time I check, and I'm like, how'd the Bears do today? Not
Horrible.
Good. Not good. All right, so you're saying the Vikings. I disagree. I think it's going to be the Chargers. I don't see that happening.
All right. Good for you.
Jets. Pats.
I'm still going. I'm going with the Jets.
Really?
I have no confidence in Mac Jones whatsoever. I got more confidence in Zach Wilson than I do in Mac Jones.
That is crazy.
That's a good comparison right there. That's a question right there.
That is the most obscene thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth. You think that Mac Jones is better than Zach Wilson?
No, I think Zach Wilson is better than Mac Jones. Is that what I said? Zach Wilson is better than Mac Jones.
Yes, that's what you said.
Yes.
And I completely disagree. Now, why?
Zach Wilson is better than Mac Jones.
What has Zach Wilson done? What has Mac
Jones done?
You're not wrong.
Exactly.
But Zach Wilson has not done literally anything.
I'd still put it on Zach Wilson.
I think we should bet some money on that game.
I'll bet money on that one all day.
What are we putting on that
20
game?
smackers?
20 smackers, so Jets, Pats?
Yeah.
The Pats?
I got the Jets, baby.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
I like it. All right, so I'm taking the fucking Pats. He's taking the shitty fucking Jets.
Wow.
After they got smoked by the Cowboys last.
Oh, my God, by the greatest defense.
Bills, Commanders? I don't see the Bills not coming out of this.
You know what? I'm taking the Commanders on that one, you know?
Really?
I am. The Bills are looking, again, shaky. If Josh Allen isn't doing what he's doing, the Commanders might come out and sneak one in there.
Completely disagree.
I'm
That
going
is
with the
the
Commanders.
craziest thing I've ever heard. You think that the Commanders are going to come out and beat the Bills?
I do. 100%. Because aren't they 2-0?
No way Josh Allen collapses like he's done the last 2 weeks. I don't even want to say last week it was a collapse. The first week was awful.
Yeah.
The second week was definitely better than the first.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens again. I think he throws for 40 points this week. 30, 40 points this week.
You think? Yeah, that's what you were thinking the first 2 weeks.
30, 40 points. I didn't think that at all. I think it this week.
All right.
30, 40 points for
We'll
Josh
see.
Allen this week. I'm writing that down.
All right.
30, 40 for Josh Allen.
You want to do a little parlay?
Yeah, a little parlay.
Let's do a little parlay.
30 or 40. It's going to be in that range somewhere.
Yeah, you can do 30 or 40. I don't think he's getting... You can do 30 plus.
30 plus, yeah.
Yeah.
30 plus. Panthers, Seahawks? Panthers, Seahawks. I think the Panthers need to come out and really win this one.
Yeah, they do need to come out and win it.
The Seahawks just walked off the...
Geno Smith is looking good, man. I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
I have to agree with you on that one. I think I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
Geno
too.
Smith is looking really good out there.
Cowboys, Cardinals.
Cowboys.
I'm going to go with the
Even though
Cardinals.
It makes me sick. You said it first. You have to now.
I'm not going with the fucking Cardinals. What am I, on crack? The Bears, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm going with the Bears. Bears Nation.
Do it, baby.
Until we die, baby.
That's
Right until we die.
It's an easy point right there.
We're going to get one eventually.
Mikey was hoping they were going to go 16-0.
I thought this was their year, man. It's not over till it's over. Steelers, Raiders.
I'll go with the Steelers.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like them. They have a solid squad.
I'm going to go with the Raiders. I think the Raiders come out good. They got Garoppolo, right?
Yeah,
Raiders got
Garoppolo. He's
Devontae, they got over
he's
there.
good. Devontae, yeah, he's good.
Eagles, Bucks. I'm going to say the Eagles, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to go with the Bucks.
yeah.
I have
Do
been the hate for Joe Burrow that I have given the last 2 weeks. I am very sorry. Buddy can ball.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield.
When he's got a team around him, he can play some football.
Yeah,
When he's got a
I
nice
told you.
offense, a nice defense, he can play some
He
football.
can sling it.
He
Sling it.
really
He can move. He's a good guy.
You know what's funny is I think that they slide in that playoff spot. I think they get in there with Baker Mayfield.
They can go for a little run, maybe. They might slip in there.
Yeah, I agree. And you know how crazy that would be? If
Without
they slip in with no Tom Brady.
people would be crazy. Florida would be up in
Oh
flames.
my God, Florida wouldn't be on the map anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so you're taking the Eagles, of course. Rams, Bengals.
Oh. I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Yeah. You don't think that the
I don't see nothing from
You don't
the Bengals.
think that the Bengals come out victorious over the Rams?
The Bengals are in danger. Danger, danger, danger.
I'm gonna have to
Burrow's
agree with you
out.
on that.
Danger.
Even without Cooper Kupp,
Danger.
even without Eckler. Oh, Eckler's on the Chargers.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I would hope to see if Joe Burrow plays or if he doesn't play. I think that remains to be seen. So, You're taking the you're taking the Rams over there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the better choice there. But anyways, let's get to the final segment of the day, which is the Athletic Lounge weekly laughs and long shots. This is our first time at this. We're gonna give this a whirl. We have a bunch of clips that we picked out for you guys, and we're gonna give you reactions on them and see what you guys think. We're gonna pick out different clips each week, things we think are funny, things that we think are stupid, can't believe it happened, so forth. So, you want to give it?
Starting out with this perfect dime of a pass from Steve Aoki, launches it to this nice female, dead center in her head.
With the cake me sign.
With the cake me sign. She asked for one thing and one thing only, and he delivered. Beautiful thing. Better than Zach Wilson, honestly. I don't think Zach Wilson could have thrown that if he tried.
I agree. I think the Jets should look into signing Steve Aoki.
Yeah, absolutely.
Part-time DJ, part-time QB.
He could do it. I don't see an eye. That arm, look at that distance out there. He launched it. Oh, yeah. Sign homeboy to a contract right now.
I agree.
Give Garrett Wilson a sign to run out there with that says cake me. Give him a couple cakes. Touchdowns all day, baby.
Yeah, I agree. And then the next one we got is that field goal block that was last night. No, this wasn't last night. Was this last night? No. This was Sunday night.
Sunday night. Guy comes out of
watch where
nowhere.
He comes from. That left side of that sideline is crazy.
Flies out of nowhere. Perfectly times it. Gets the block.
Crazy.
Bill Belichick not phased. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah,
I drew it up like that. Why wouldn't it happen?
That's the way I drew it up. Yeah, man. Good job. I'll never see that again, too.
Oh, yeah.
All the way from the... Yeah, look at that.
Sprints perfectly.
He timed it up so perfectly, too. It was crazy.
So much distance. He got that for a mile. Hit him in the chest nearly. Unbelievable.
And the next one I want to show is that Travis Hunter hit. I don't know if you guys watch. We don't really watch too much college football, but big fan of Dion.
Love him. Coach Prime all the way.
And that hit against Travis Hunter was just brutal.
Just horrible.
Brutal.
No one.
He's going to be out for 4 weeks, they're saying. 3 to 4 weeks, they're saying.
It's horrible. This guy should be out for the same amount
he's
that
happy.
he's out
Look
for.
at him. He's all excited.
It's disgusting.
Dapping his dad. Yeah, good job, bro. Yeah, good job.
That's why you lost. Ball don't lie, baby.
That's true. You lost in double OT, I think, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's a crazy game.
I'll show that hit again.
It's just brutal.
It's awful. Definitely going to get some time for that.
Oh, yeah.
But that's it. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching.
Appreciate it.
This is the Athletic Lounge.
Yeah.
I am Mike.
I'm Josh.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you very much.
See you next week. Thanks, guys.